called the two-time Formula One champion. He said, well, he asked me how it is. I told him it's gusting in turn 2. That's about it, Marty.
Hour and 20 minutes to go. They withdrew their time. They knew no matter what happened to Pato O'Ward, they needed to go again.
Well, they're only in by under a 1/10 of a mile an hour, which is just, you know, not even a cloud. That's just a gust, right? So, you know, but I'm thinking to myself, if I'm Alonso, oh my God, I'm never coming back here again. This is pure misery. But you know what? The Indy 500 in particular, it's kind of like golf. You just need that one good game, that one good front nine or back nine, and that one good shot, that one hole in one, and you're back.
Keeps you coming back, doesn't it? And I gave the teams an extra 10 minutes, Lee. It's an hour and 10 minutes. Alonso and Mclaren running out of shots to make the Indy 500.
Oh, this is running out fast, really fast. But I like what Mclaren is doing. Yep, just wipe it. Let's line up. Let's go again. Let's just keep throwing everything we've got at this so we don't have to worry about tomorrow being bumped out of this field or, you know, scraping and fighting for those final three spots. Here goes Alonso yet again. It begins now. 10 miles of flat-out running, over 225 miles an hour around the Indianapolis Motor Speedway.
With missing a day of practice, he's got more tires than anybody else, so they can just keep throwing them at it. A lot of guys don't have the tires to keep going, but we're hearing a low fuel alarm. Look at these red lights on the dash right here, but the team said just keep going. Downshifted.
Where's it going to be? .227.9 was his first one last time. 227.1.
Oh, this is not a good start.
That's not a good start at all.
Anytime you see lights blinking at you on the dash like that, it's always concerning.
It doesn't mean he can't get it back, but the slide, the traditional slide, as you understand, all too well, PT. That first lap traditionally should be your best one, and then you go down like that. The time typically goes away, the speed goes away. He can claw it back, but it's not off to a good start.
Minimizing that speed drop down to 2.5 miles an hour is key, but we've seen his drop-off be upwards of 4 to 5 miles an hour from the first lap to the last, from 227s down to like 225s and 4s.
Second lap, 226.8. This is not enough to get it done. His 4-lap average was 227 miles an hour even. Zach Brown is hanging on the pit wall, and he's watching, and even Zach knows this is not enough at this stage of this run.
I just see a little bit too much steering lock in 3. You see the cars that really get through the corners well. There's hardly any steering in the car. A lot of the turning is done by the rear of the car, and you don't turn the wheel that much. You see the cars that really get through the corners well. There's hardly any steering in the car. A lot of the turning is done by the rear of the car, and you don't turn the wheel that much, and it just looks, Townsend, like there's just still too much understeer in that car.
Tracker is dancing between the fringe. Alonso was chasing it on the last lap with the front anti-roll bar, trying to soften it back up, trying to get the front end to work, to your point, Paul, and help the understeer.
Weight jacker change there. He just hit it with his thumb. Downshift into 5th gear, 4th gear he dropped it down to.
Gonna be close. Oh no, he fell into DNQ on that last corner.
I don't think this is going to be enough as Alonso comes to the line again and will be below the 30th spot well below 34th. Considering his last run was 227 even, this was 224.414.
That last lap, 217. Something happened in turn 4 or turn 3.
It just looks like the car's got too much understeer. And Danica, you're the most current. I mean, you know that the car's just got to do the turning on its own, and anytime you crank the